is opening day of the fall of 2018 for bow season in Tennessee. The camera's making it look really bright with the autofocus and whatnot, but it's actually still pretty dark. Got up in the stand pretty early. We had a pretty good rain yesterday morning, a good rain last night, and the rain has stopped here for us this morning. Then it's supposed to rain again this afternoon, so I'm really hoping that this break in the rain is going to have the deer up and on their feet. Last weekend, I pulled the cards out of the trail cameras. There were does coming in every morning, so I'm hoping we're going to at least get some good footage of some does. And if the right one comes in, we'll probably go ahead and take her and get the meat. But if we're lucky, we'll get a big old buck stud walk in on us. And we're definitely going to take him, but first day of bow season, got the crossbow out. This is that one that I've actually got borrowed from Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors. Crazy strong Parker crossbow. If a deer comes out and we decide to take it, this is definitely going to drop it. But let me give you a little bit of a look from my view up here in the tree. If you look right there, there's a big pathway. Right where that green is an old logging road, and on the other side of that, it drops down into a ravine and a creek. So the deer will most likely be coming down that path right there. That is where I'm hoping to get a shot. Right there in that green patch is right at about a 30-yard shot, so that'd be just perfect if they come in straight in front of us. Hoping to see some deer come through. We'll see what happens. I've actually brought my laptop so we can pull the cards and check the activity from this week. So let's look real quick and see if any deer came through this week. This first card that we're going to check is actually from that green spot right down in front of me. And looking from the count of the pictures, I'm not real excited because there's only about 60 pictures, and in the past couple weeks I've been getting like 500, 600, 700 pictures, so hopefully some of these images are recent and hopefully they're of some deer, but we'll see what happens. Whoa, there's a big boy. I wouldn't mind shooting him this morning. Looks like he was coming in at 11:30 at night. Another look at that deer. Hopefully he comes through this morning. It's hard to tell how many points. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like a pretty decent 8-pointer. I would definitely shoot him if he comes through. It's still him on that same night. There's him in the background. And a smaller buck with him. Oh man, that's a beautiful deer. Yeah, there's a better shot. Looks like a pretty clean 8-pointer. Nothing broken. I don't think I have him on camera yet, so that's pretty cool to see a new deer. There's a deer coming through. It looks at about like 9:30. There's one looking right at the camera at 9:30. 9:30. There's at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, same day. There's a different buck at 11:45. That's a 7-pointer I saw last year, so good to see another deer that we know from last year. Still at 7-pointer. That's at 12:30 in the morning. There's a little fawn there at 7 o'clock in the morning, so that's a good sign they're moving right about this time. There's a deer there, there's a deer there. This is from 3 days ago. There's a deer at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's a good sign they're moving in the daytime. That's a pretty deer. 7:30 in the morning. We've got, this is 2 days ago. At 7:30 in the morning, there's 2 does right there, so that's a good sign. Here's at 9:30 in the morning, there's a doe right there. That's a good sign. Man, I'm getting excited. Wow. There's that big buck again, that big 8-pointer. So, on that camera, looks like the does have been coming in the mornings pretty consistently, so that has me really excited for this morning, but we'll see what happens. You never know what the weather does to the animal movement. The only bad thing about hunting in the rain, normally in bow season you can hear the crunch, 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 hear them coming in, but when the ground's wet, they can show up right in front of you and you never even knew they were there. It's about 7:20, though. The sun's been up for about an hour. Haven't seen any activity yet. And the water keeps dropping down on the trees, so there's a lot of sound in every little water drop. I want to go look and think it's a deer, but haven't seen any deer yet. But I think I forgot how boring it can be. I don't have cell phone service up here in the woods. We're too far deep in the hills, and there's no cell phone service, so there's not a whole lot to do while you're up here but sit and wait for the deer. But if we see a armadillo or a coyote or a groundhog or a raccoon, we're going to take those as well because it's season for those too. But hopefully we'll see some movement here pretty soon. Those trail camera pictures were 6 all the way to about 11 o'clock, so there's a good chance we'll see something this morning. It's about 8:30 right now. Still haven't seen any deer, but we have seen some squirrels, some chipmunks, some crows, and some finches. So, still haven't seen any whitetail. Still got our hopes up. It's 8:30, like I said. It's 8:30 right now. I'm gonna sit till about 10:30 and hope that some whitetail come through. So hopefully we have some come through this morning still. I can hear a fawn back behind me crying. I'm gonna leave the camera running, see if it does it again, but there's definitely some deer right behind me, about 50 yards probably. I can't see them because it's so thick, but I can hear a fawn crying back behind me. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. It's 10 a.m. and I only was planning on hunting the morning, but I'm really bummed out we didn't take a deer. Literally the last month's worth of trail camera video and images of this spot, there have been deer every single day. Literally the last month, probably at least 25 out of 30 days, there have been at least does come through here. So I was 95% sure we were going to drop a deer this morning, but I'm going to say we didn't see one based on 2 things. One, the weather. We haven't had any rain in quite a while. It rained a lot last night, and it's going to rain again tonight. Also, the crows. Literally, for 2 hours straight, I had crows all around me just caw, 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 screaming. Now, I don't know if they were warning the deer, but it possibly could have been. And I know for a fact, for about 20 minutes, there was a fawn straight behind me, probably 50, 60 yards. I couldn't see it, but I could hear it. And any of you who have heard a fawn, it's definitely a distinct sound. It's almost like a version of a sheep, like baa, baa, but we definitely had some deer in close. I'm gonna go ahead and sneak down real slow and ease my way out of here. Could spook something up on the way out, but probably not. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. More videos soon. Big thanks to Heavy Metal for letting me bring out and test out this crossbow. If you haven't subscribed to the Heavy Metal channel, go over and subscribe to those guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hootie Hoo channel if you haven't already. Thanks, guys. Hootie Hoo!